Okay, hey there everyone, Jason here from Off the Beaten Path. And while I'm out here in the Murray River Park, I just wanted to take the chance to make this short video. If you're friends with me on Facebook, or you happen to be in the Pajero forum on Facebook, then you probably know that over the last year or so, I've been having increasing problems with the Pajero with overheating. It's literally pretty much the only problem that I've had with the vehicle. And it's been getting progressively worse. I've had my mechanic look into it. I've spoken to Mitsubishi. I've had lots of good suggestions on the forums, ranging from make sure your fan clutches clicking into all kinds of good mechanical suggestions, checking coolant and all those sorts of things. So the reason for this video is I think it's finally fixed. And as with a lot of these things, the solution is fairly logical and fairly simple. So I thought I'd make this video and put it out there for anyone else with a Gen 4 Pajero. If they've got any overheating problems at all, this is probably one of the first things you should do. So for those that don't know, the Gen 4's intercooler sits pretty low at the front, just behind the front bash plate. And then the radiator sits obviously just behind the front grille. So I've noticed two things in the last year or so. As I've added things to the vehicle, it's started overheating only when driving up really steep tracks in the VIC High Country. Tows the camper trailer fine, drives on the highway fine. That is literally the only time at all that it even looks like overheating. And recently driving billy goats, you know, we had to stop 3 or 4 times on the way up there to let it cool back down. So I really wanted to get this sorted. And after looking into various other options and coming up with nothing, I actually went to our local Natrad, and he had a look at it and straight away said, look, your radiator and your intercooler are externally blocked. What that means is exactly what it sounds like. There's mud and grass and dirt and insects and stuff in there, preventing them from working efficiently. So we booked in and he pulled the radiator out, he pulled the intercooler out, gave them a full complete clean, and just checked the tanks for scale and those sorts of things. None of that was present. It was literally just mud, insects, grass, dirt and stuff blocking up the fins. So he's cleaned it out, put them back in the car. I haven't yet had a chance to test that out on a hill, but I'm making this video anyway because one of the reasons I'm pretty confident this problem's been solved is today's the first sort of long drive I've had since that's been done in the car, and I've noticed between 1.2 to 1.5 litres per 100k improvement in fuel efficiency, which talking to the guys at Natrad, they're putting that down to a reduction in intake temps from the intercooler because it's now working more efficiently. So there you go, guys. If you've got a Gen 4 Pajero and you've got any overheating problems at all, I suggest one of the first things you do is, you know, after checking your coolant levels, obviously, and making sure you've actually got liquid in your radiator and all the rest of it, next step, get to your local radiator service guys and get them to have a look at it, and or pull it out yourself if you're that way inclined. People that know me know I'm not the most mechanically minded person, so I prefer to just do the driving and let somebody else do the work on the vehicle. And yeah, so clean the cores. It's obviously something I'm going to have to do. Look, in hindsight it makes perfect sense. I drive through a lot of mud and dirt and dusty tracks, so of course some of that stuff's going to lodge in there and it's going to reduce the efficiency, so it does make a lot of sense. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope this is useful for some of you out there that have also got Gen 4 Pajeros, and I'll see you next time on the tracks.